Alrighty, guys, welcome back to Off Course Topics podcast. We keep talking about Star Wars and superheroes, but the news keeps coming out. So, literally today, as of recording this, I guess the Associated Press did an interview with Adam Driver, where they talked about his new movie and all that stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry, I don't really care about the movie. But they had, I guess, asked him about Star Wars, or something came up, how he was talking about Star Wars. But he revealed that he was actually developing a story for 2 years with Soderbergh. What was his name? Steve Soderbergh?
I think so.
It was something. So Soderbergh, I know, yeah, but there was a director he's done movies with before.
Yeah.
They were developing a story for 2 years called The Hunt for Ben Solo.
Yeah.
And it sounded like it was going to be kind of cool. Adam Driver said that he was really excited about it, that he was really passionate about it, and that he actually loves playing this character, that Kylo Ren is a character he really enjoyed playing. And I think we can all agree, to be honest with you, Kylo Ren was probably the best, best thing about that trilogy.
Don't mean to cut you off. Yeah, I see, when I first watched it, I watched them in timeline order, like I said before, but if you guys are new to this first episode, about a year or two ago, I watched Star Wars for the very first time in timeline order. By the time I got to the sequel trilogy, the only person that I had interest in, not like that, pause,
no,
I was like, oh, the kind of cool character was Finn.
Mm-hmm.
But then, you guys all know how that played out. Horrible. They did nothing with him, technically. But I've recently watched The Force Awakens, probably like a month ago, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kylo Ren is I could see why people really liked him. I could see why,
a cool character.
Because Kylo Ren was everywhere.
Yeah.
When those movies came out, and I was like, bro, he's just a fake Darth Vader, or Darth Vader, my bad. But in that fight at the Force Awakens, when he's hitting himself, they're all confused, and I didn't notice it when I first watched it, but when I rewatched it the other day, or whatever, I was like, pain, dark side pain. I was like, he's doing it to get more power. I was like, this is crazy. That's smart.
But I think it's funny that you brought up he's just the fake Darth Vader thing. But that was a thing that I remember when the movie first came out. That was kind of, everybody was kind of the same thing. That's what they're thinking.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And so I to be honest, I wasn't on the fake Darth Vader thing, but I kind of was in the initial trailer, the teaser trailer, it popped up. They did the crossguard reveal where he does that, and then the single blade comes out, and then it's the side vents ones. And I remember seeing that for the first time, and I was like, well, that's just freaking stupid. I was like, that's just dumb. I was like, what are we doing?
And now you have a lightsaber toy.
I have 3. I think no, I like 2. I have 2 crossguard lightsabers now, but they are it's literally, I think, Kylo Ren's become one of my favorite Star Wars villains. I have a costume of Kylo Ren.
I still don't like him.
I think, well, that's crazy.
I could care less.
He's really become a very I think fan favorite person.
Oh yeah, no, I think if I'm not wrong, he's usually top 5. Depending if you're talking about Force users, when people rank their Force user favorite characters, I think Kylo's usually the 5th or 4th one. I would say.
I don't know how you can. He's a really cool character.
I can find more better ones.
I guess. But if you're looking from a EU, I suppose.
Honestly, it's all in your opinion. Unless you're able to bring out reasons why.
But I think we can. I think collectively though, everybody's kind of been Kylo Ren is the cool thing about this. But I guess in the interview as well, they stated that Adam Driver had kind of different hopes or he had in his mind how the trilogy was going to go, the kind of arc he was going to undertake, which was kind of an inverted Darth Vader arc where he starts off bad, becomes good, which I kind of honestly had a feeling that was going to happen anyway. And something you kind of also talked about, and something that you wanted to see in Star Wars for another protagonist or something. So he had that same idea in his head, and obviously it panned out differently. And he said that he felt there was unfinished business for the character. I kind of agree, to be honest with you. Like I said, I think the Knights of Ren. We've talked about how the Knights of Ren kind of just appear in the movie and then never kind of appear again.
I don't even remember where they pop up in.
The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
I think Force Awakens. They're in the last Jedi, I believe. I think. Yeah. They're in Rise of Skywalker in the very beginning, and then obviously he kills them at the end.
Really?
Yeah, he kills the Knights of Ren at the end of the movie. So I think we all agree like they.
What does his name mean? Kylo Ren.
I don't know.
Like, is there a meaning to it in other like languages? Because you know how like sure. Darth Vader, I think in French is like Dark Father.
Yeah.
Like I want to know, because like where did he get this name Kylo Ren?
I think they just.
It feels weird. Like it sounds like a real name.
But what's crazy though, what's actually really crazy about this, is that they brought the story to Lucasfilm. They
said yeah.
Lucasfilm said yes.
Yeah.
Kathleen Kennedy, a couple other people said, yeah, we understand what you're trying to do with this. Like, let's do it. They took it to Disney, Bob Iger, and another person I forgot who.
I forgot her name too.
But Bob Iger ultimately said no. They said, we don't understand how Kylo Ren is alive. And a lot of people, I've seen online, a lot of people are really upset about this. A lot of people are like, this is stupid but they're okay with Palpatine coming back and all that stuff. But that's my point, though. I think that's the reason Bob Iger said no, was because he said, well, let's look at what happened with Rise of Skywalker. Everybody hated that we brought it back.
Brought him back.
So why are we gonna
bring him?
Yes, why are we gonna do that?
That's different, though. Like, honestly, like, let's be real, dude. Palpatine's like no one's favorite character. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say Palpatine's their favorite character.
He's very quotable.
He is very quotable. Like, honestly, he's a very evil guy. He's very tactical. Like
I think he's really cool in Revenge of the Sith. But that's my favorite.
I would say like the prequels really get into Palpatine's backstory and like him as a character, but like in the original trilogy, like doesn't appear until the very last movie, I think, right?
I think Empire Strikes Back. He's no, I think he's in A New Hope, but he's not in it a lot.
He's not in it. Like
I think the total of in the original trilogy, I think he has a screen time of maybe 30 minutes. Maybe.
Yeah, so it's like.
Maybe if that,
also,
it's probably
it
15
makes
to be honest.
sense for him to die, obviously, but he came back. But I can see why they did. It's weird because it's like, dude, you're telling me that they don't see the amount of people that say Kylo Ren's their favorite character? That's different. Like if you bring him back, I think people would be okay with it because that's their favorite character.
Right, and I think
Palpatine is like, bro, no one was saying that about Palpatine.
But I also think it's kind of one of those things, right? It's like, obviously the hate is usually more louder than, the good kind of all that stuff. You see a lot more people.
They should have just
kind
saw
of hate
that
on
Halloween,
stuff.
Bro. That year's Halloween, I think everyone was like Kylo Ren, bro. Like
there was a lot.
I'm telling you,
but I mean, like I understand from Bob Iger's, I guess, point of view of like. At least that's what I think. Why he said no, I don't know why he said no.
How does he die? Like from what I remember,
I think he gets stabbed. If I remember,
he heals Rey. He gives Rey his life. Is what I remember.
I think.
Like she's literally laid down dead.
I think
he
does
does some force thing and then bro just dies.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
what
happened.
Honestly,
I haven't watched Rise of Skywalker in forever.
Yeah, me either.
But I probably won't watch it again. I'm sorry.
Let's be real, bro. Like that whole fake lazy writing could just be like, oh, like he gave her he's a Skywalker.
Well,
obviously he has so much force abilities. Like he gave her so much that he knocked out, but he's not dead. He's just weaker now.
They did give them a story. They did give them a story outline. It wasn't necessarily like a full script, but it was a story outline of the movie because it was going to be a movie. I mean, obviously, if Lucasfilm said yes and they understand why Adam Driver wanted to do it, it's hard to imagine that Bob Iger said no because I mean. Again, there is that kind of thing of maybe he's they hated that we brought him back, Palpatine back. Let's not do this with this character.
Yeah, it makes sense.
There is that possibility that I think. I mean, again, it could definitely be something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I don't know.
But it is kind of insane too.
It could be that Adam Driver's his worth is way up there now.
Well, the thing was
how much does he get for every movie?
I don't know.
Because he's been working with crazy directors and stuff. I'm assuming his his like worth got higher. So
it probably is
like
but
we don't want to pay him.
Well, that's the thing too. They also said in the interview, which I forgot to tell you, there was a thing in the interview. They said the movie was kind of inspired by The Empire Strikes Back. They kind of wanted to do this thing kind of similar to it, but that the goal of it was that they came into it and they told him right away, like, this is going to be cheaper than the sequels. We want this to be cheaper than the sequels. We want this to be a cheaper production and all that stuff. And they still said no. And so I that's what's kind of crazy to me is the fact that also, like, you have the character
who wants to play the character.
You have the actor who wants to play the character. You have the character that's very popular.
Yep.
That is unanimously agreed upon for the most part. That is the best part of the sequel trilogy. And, like, it's... I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily going to do box office numbers, right? Again, like, because you have people upset about it that's not coming out, so you don't necessarily know if it is going to be, like, a box office draw, which I think for Star Wars now is probably going to be something that looms over.
TV shows. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, I mean, it could have been their way back to movies. I would much rather see a Star Wars movie than a TV show.
Me too, 100%, and that's also why I'm excited about The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Honestly, I'm not that hyped for it.
Really?
Like, I think, let's say they said yeah to this and they announced that they're making it, I might be, like, more hyped on that than Mandalorian. Well, I don't even like Kylo Ren, which is crazy. I like Mando's story, or, like, him as a character, but I think I don't know if, like, Grogu coming back just really bothers me that much that I'm like, dude, like, they ruined, like, the story, and, like, I don't understand the point of the story for the movie.
That's fair, like, though. I think, I just think that it's, like, you have this, like, really big character, not with Kylo Ren, but, like, with Grogu and everything.
Yeah.
And I think for them that was kind of, because they showed it. I think Jon Favreau was included in the people they showed it to, I think, like, you just have this, like, giant character in Grogu that they felt it needed to become a movie, but I don't really know. I mean, I'm kind of excited for it, just in the sense that I'm excited to see a Star Wars movie in theaters again. So maybe
this will be my first Star Wars movie in theaters that's new. Obviously, we went to rewatch.
We watched, yeah.
Re-release, but I like,
which was fire, by the way.
It was really good. They're gonna be like, I thought you didn't like it. I thought it was overrated. Bro, that was like a very good time in theaters.
It was very fun, yeah. And honestly, people were very respectful about it too. A lot of people didn't quote the movie. Nah. I think I mean, we went with a couple friends, so there was like 7 or 8 of us. Yeah, dude. But I did quote the movie to myself.
Nerd.
Next to one of our friends, and she was like, she heard me doing it, and she goes, you know, you can say it out loud, right? Like, it's fine. And I go, I don't want to bother you.
Said something.
I know you would have said something.
We were like 4 people away. I would have been like, shut up, bro.
But it was funny though. The guy next to me was quoting the ending with Obi-Wan and Anakin, and I thought it was kind of funny. And she goes, dude, join him.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm not.
That would have been a little zesty. Not gonna
lie. But I was like, I'm not doing. I'll let the dude have his experience. But, but it was a really fun experience, really cool.
Yeah, no. But yeah, like Mandalorian and Grogu, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, like, I mean, 100%.
Probably opening week. I'm not going to the day of.
I'll probably go opening day.
Unless you guys invite me and I'm free, then I'm there.
Yeah, I'll probably go opening day just because it's. I like Star Wars. Let's be honest. At the end of the day, like, I love Star Wars. I'm gonna probably continue to watch stuff that's Star Wars.
To me, if it catches my interest, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah,
I'm surprised Skeleton Crew, like, I don't know what made me want to watch it.
You know what's crazy? That's what's kind of crazy about that too. Skeleton Crew, it came and it went.
Yeah.
There was no.
Honestly, I don't remember anyone even talking about it.
There wasn't. I when it was coming out weekly, there's a couple obviously because it was the only Star Wars related content at the time. But
I think that's what it was. Is that I wanted to watch something Star Wars,
and it was new at the
I
time.
didn't want to watch anything rewatch, and it was the only newest thing. So I put it on. I liked it. Honestly,
yeah, it was good.
Again, bro, I'm gonna be a broken record, but that should have been a movie.
I think it should have been a movie.
I think it probably would have done the same amount of money that it did on the TV show because it doesn't seem like a lot of people watched it.
But I just think it's really crazy that came and went, and there was very little negativity, very little positivity in terms. Well, at least from what I saw anyway. Like on the thing, I don't remember it being that like highly, like praised, and the fact that it wasn't like
Is it greenlit to get a season 2?
I don't know. I
haven't heard anything that has been canceled either.
I don't remember if they're doing anything, because I honestly
at the same time it's like I watched it later on that like so I missed probably all the news.
The only one that I mean like I'd be cool with that because it was good. I enjoyed it. I know the actors aren't getting hated on, so that's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice to see because they're kids. So
but also Jude Law was like
Jude Law was great in that though. Jude Law was great in that.
Him as a character like. It's crazy because like I hated him at sometimes, but then other times I was like, bro's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But then it's like towards the end I was like, all right, I don't like this guy. But then he catches you again and he's like, okay, like you're not that fucked up.
Jude Law was. I mean, he's just a good actor in general. Yeah, he does really good in the Sherlock movies.
His story is very interesting too. Dude. Yeah. Like the fact that he was getting trained by a Jedi, and then they killed that Jedi right in front of him. Crazy.
Yeah.
It's like.
It was good. It's a good story, and it's.
Yeah.
But see, that's my point, though, right? That was a unique story that kind of had nothing to do with Anakin, had nothing to do with any of that stuff, you know. And like, I think that is what's kind of refreshing about it. But I think that's also why it wasn't talked about too much as well, because it had nothing to do with that. Yeah. That's my opinion. I don't know if that's actually factual or not, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I enjoyed the story. But like it just came and went. Nobody really and that's really crazy.
Also, let's be real. If I think the title for the Kylo Ren movie, what is it?
The Hunt for Ben Solo.
Ben Solo. And then where would they put a Star Wars story? Would that be before?
I don't even know.
I think Mandalorian and Grogu. I think it says Star Wars, Mandalorian and Grogu. Yeah, but then in like Rogue One, it's like Rogue One, a Star Wars story. So it's like with the Hunt of Ben Solo, would it be? I'm assuming it'll be afterwards, but like the Hunt of Ben Solo, a Star Wars story.
Maybe if they did that route, I don't know, but I think it would have been.
That would have been their second solo Star Wars movie too.
That's true. Yeah, that would have. That's true, actually.
Which I like that movie too. Actually, I really enjoyed that movie.
That's still one movie I haven't seen.
Really?
Yeah,
it's fun. It's a fun movie.
But I don't know. I'm in the camp of kind of like I want to see that movie. I mean, it's never going to get made now. Adam Driver said himself.
The Kylo Ren one?
Yeah, Adam Driver said himself that the reason he's talking about it now is because
they scrapped
it's not going anywhere. Yeah.
Dude, I could see them doing the whole like George Lucas route, where like they say no, but then they kind of take the idea and give it to a new character.
I don't know.
Because I mean, let's be real. That like the whole Maul show that's coming out is based on, or I don't know if it's based on like what the sequel trilogy was supposed to be with George Lucas, or if it was inspired by.
I know Sam
Witwer. I heard that like
said,
it's like it's literally almost the same.
Sam Witwer said that they used kind of some ideas that they had from this George scrapped story.
I'm not gonna lie, I could see them doing that.
But at the same time, I mean, I don't know. Dave Filoni's in charge of that, so I don't think he would necessarily, and not at least without telling the actor. I feel like hey man, like.
We're gonna
I don't know. I don't know though. I don't know. But
because they own Star Wars, bro. Also, they told George Lucas they're like, yeah, we're not doing that. Or no, they said think about it.
Well, that was Disney though. To be fair, at the time,
Disney,
that wasn't necessarily.
Now there's like two separate. But then even then, it's like
Bob Iger.
I didn't know they had to go through Disney.
I mean that's the parent company.
After like Lucasfilm like agrees with it, I thought Disney was just like kind of like a producer is like, all right.
Well, I think it's kind of like the same thing. Is there profit in this to be made? Okay, cool. I don't care. Like that's fine, But if it's more of like, but again, with the reception of Rise of Skywalker, I'm sure Bob Iger was probably I don't know about this one. Yeah, I don't know about this one.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I mean,
I think the hype would have been there though, if they agreed with it and they announced it, like they're gonna start working on the movie. I think the hype might have been there, but like I could see it going to hate too.
That's
like, why the fuck do we want to?
That's what I'm thinking because it's also like
Kylo series. Like,
I wonder how if anybody would have changed because. I mean, like, it's not... Like, Lucasfilm and Disney didn't have this idea. It was Adam Driver.
Yeah, it was Adam Driver.
So that's why I'm thinking, like, if they said this came from Adam Driver, do you think people would be like, oh, like, dude, like, I'm so on board with it. Like, I mean, like, what they are now, like, right? They're saying, like, I'm on board with it. But, like, if they didn't, like, if they assumed it was from Lucasfilm or from Disney, they'd be like, oh, that's just, like, they're just trying to bring back a character, and all that stuff.
Probably, but, like, they're getting the Palpatine thing again.
Yeah, and I feel like that's... And I understand the whole Palpatine thing.
Everyone's hating... Just for fun, bro.
It's
fun
in
true.
Person. It's true.
Online stop, bro.
And I think
they're getting good movies canceled.
yeah. No, literally at this point, that's what this game. Like, I don't. We don't know. We don't know, right?
Yeah.
We don't know what the movie would have been. We don't know if it would have been good. We don't know.
It sounds like it would have been like him trying to find himself.
Yeah, it seems like it would have been like kind of the arc that he wanted for his character. And I mean, let's be honest, nobody knows that character better than that guy because he played the character. Yeah. He helped develop that character.
I'm assuming he put in the part, like I said, where he was hitting himself on the wound.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way, like, the director told him.
J.J. Abrams?
Yeah, like
I don't know, maybe.
Like, there's a possibility, but I feel like, is Adam Driver a Star Wars fan? Like, before
I think he said he was. Yeah, I think he said. I mean, he told Kathleen that they've been talking about it since 2021, and that I guess she had asked him, like, would you ever come back? And he said, yeah, I'll come back if there's a good director, if there's a good story, I'm there. It's kind of funny because I think
that's crazy. Because, like, why would she ask if they had no plans for him to come
I don't know.
back?
Well, I think maybe in voicing stuff, maybe like, you know, like if they ever
like
did like
a flashback scene
or that or something, like maybe Lego or something. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Lego?
Like, well, yeah, because they do a lot of Lego stuff, you know. So it's like maybe I don't know. What
like
if he wants
the voiceover?
Yeah, what if he wanted to do his voice? I don't know. I
feel like that's a different company though that's doing that.
No, it's still Lucasfilm.
I know, but Disney doesn't have
it's Lucasfilm and Lego. I mean,
I don't know. Bro. I feel like that.
But
sure, bro, sure.
well, I'm saying like I don't know, right?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Bro might be in the season 3 of Build the Universe.
And maybe, I don't know, something.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, the first season was pretty interesting.
It was good. I haven't watched the second one. I have to.
Yeah, I have to. Hey, we should make that a video.
I don't know who's gonna watch it. It'll be a recap video. Yeah. But I think I don't know with that movie, and I think I want to assume that it would have been good because it was Adam Driver and all that stuff. And it's Kylo Ren, like I said, one of my favorite characters. So I think I would definitely would have gone to watch it for sure.
What lightsaber would he have? He threw his.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
what happened to Anakin? They buried it.
Yeah, they buried it. I don't know.
Oh,
because it was gonna take place after Rise of Skywalker too.
Yeah.
So
no,
I don't know.
I think it would have been interesting, dude. Like a whole movie of him trying to find like who he is, and he doesn't have a lightsaber, so like he's have to fight differently.
Yeah. No.
I'm assuming like if they would have kept that until the end, and like at the end he finally makes a lightsaber. Also, I think I need to see a live action like person making a lightsaber. Like Ezra kind of does it in Ahsoka.
That'd be kind of cool.
But
yeah.
like I want to see them use the Force and put it together.
They kind of did it with Return of the Jedi, but it was a deleted scene.
Yeah, and we both said that they should have kept.
Yeah, I think because it was like a little 5 second. Like, yeah, it really didn't. Like, it really didn't. I don't think that really like
runtime.
Yeah,
like,
come on,
we gotta cut 5 seconds.
Like what are we doing? Like what are we doing? I think that would have been fine. Yeah. No, but I think I agree with you. I think it would be cool to have somebody build a lightsaber. I mean, that's a big thing in like Star Wars media. I mean, Galaxy's Edge, you can build your own lightsaber.
Yeah.
You know, you build your own lightsaber in the games. Dude, like a big part of Star Wars lore is building your lightsaber. So I think that'd be cool.
With this movie in mind, like I could see Kylo being the second person with a purple lightsaber. Because don't purple like you kind of use the dark side a little bit?
Yeah, well, it's like
I don't know the lore of lightsabers that well. Like
the kyber crystal colors.
Yeah,
I don't.
But I've heard somewhere where like
I don't know if that was ever accurate though. Like I don't know if that was ever.
I don't know
canon,
if that's like a comic book.
Something.
It might have been.
I think it was. I think in the EU, I think it was at some point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think in the EU at some point there was, but I don't know if like.
I think in a comic book
I think it's an EU thing. Yeah.
The purple one is a mix of like the light side and dark side. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know if you're using the Force in that way or you're fighting in that way.
Yeah.
But like if that was canon, I could see Kylo Ren being the second person with a purple lightsaber, just because he just came from the dark side. Like he literally just turned.
I think that'd be cool. Yeah.
Another crossguard purple lightsaber.
Dude.
Like,
yeah, I mean, you kind of have to stick with the crossguard at that point. Like, you kind of can't
why would you switch up his original lightsaber?
And that was cool. That was a cool thing.
They keep it in what's the name? The game Fallen Order and stuff. Like he keeps the double-edged one, but like he transfers. It to a one.
Essentially, it's a crossguard.
He trained it to one too, but
I think I think it'd be cool. Obviously, the movie's not going to get made now, but I think it'd be cool. And it's kind of funny because they're doing the Rey story, so it's like why can't you kind of
do the Kylo Ren one?
Yeah. I don't know. Bob Iger, man.
I don't know. Maybe they could be pushing Rey more, dude. I mean, I feel like
I don't think that's funny. You know, I do think it's funny though, because I feel like everybody was like, I think for the longest time, like you heard narratives of like, oh, Adam Driver just like kind of just did it, and like he kind of disappeared from like Star Wars, like he doesn't really care about Star Wars. But I think like it's.
I don't think did anyone even ask him about it though?
I don't know. I think he did, but I think he kind of always like joked around like, oh, I'm done. Like, you know, there's like.
I remember I saw like clips of like
he made jokes
Oscar
about
Isaac,
They kind of. I think at one point,
Boyega,
John Boyega was the one who was vocal.
Yeah, he said for sure, like, I'm never coming back.
But then, like, I think he changed. I think he changed it. I think he said that he would at some point.
Supposedly, Oscar Isaac is coming back.
I know Oscar Isaac had said, I think same thing too, though. I think he said, I'm done, and then like later on he was like, I'll do another one. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Which I think is kind of funny because it's like. I understand, like, everybody in that kind of got treated, like, the fans as well, right? Everybody kind of got treated poorly with that.
Yeah.
Because the story was there in Force Awakens. And again, I know we keep saying it every single time, but I think Last Jedi, you just stick with what the story was, whether it was received well or not. They didn't stop George Lucas. George Lucas literally had multiple times been received, like, you suck, you ruined my childhood, all this stuff, and he was like, okay, well,
I mean, he got
I don't care.
Point where he was like,
he did get
sell it now.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's true.
But like, how long did he go without caring what the fans?
I mean, yeah, he did another trilogy.
But
to be fair, I think he also said that he did it because he just wanted to see it through. So it's kind of like, I don't know, you know. But
I mean, he did Clone Wars though. He didn't have to.
He did do Clone Wars.
The story was
that's
there.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, so like, I think that's just that's the problem too. Is like, they listen too much sometimes to the negativity and not enough to the positivity, which I know, again, it's like the negativity is always louder because you have
multiple people.
To be honest, like you know, we say it's good and everything, but like I don't actively go on Twitter, I don't actively go on, you know,
like,
and like, I don't
hate in person.
Yeah, I don't, like, you know, I'm not gonna like say like
sometimes I'm just trolling,
but I also like, I mean, we hate in person, we also like obviously like stuff in person too, so it's like kind of like the positivity. I mean, it's great. I mean, obviously that's changing now. I guess we're putting this out there that we.
Yeah, that's true. That is gonna change.
Yeah, but I
don't think we're gonna hate how they do though.
No,
we're not gonna at Disney.
I never.
I feel like those people at like Lucasfilm and
they it's
like,
just straight up negativity.
Yeah.
I don't think the
also,
Last Jedi
like,
story was not that great.
Yeah.
But again, you run with it. You go through with it. You see how can I make this better? How can I, you know, do all this stuff instead of just trying to spend the first hour reversing everything, and then you ultimately only get basically an hour movie because you have to try to fit other stuff. It's the whole thing. So I just think that trilogy could have been something so different if they just literally ran through with Rian Johnson's idea. And I understand like it wasn't great. I understand some of the actors also were like, I don't like this, but. You know, at the end of the day, it's not like at the end of the day, right? Star Wars isn't our property, right? It's not. We don't own it. We can't.
Be like George Lucas. Make it your baby, and you do it however you want.
And I'm not saying that. Obviously, I'm not saying that we have to accept like
bad stuff.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think we also should like hate on it to a point where it's like you're telling actors to kill themselves. You're like being like
it's because those are nerds, bro.
Racist towards
Star Wars geeks,
like I don't think that's okay, right?
Yeah, no, that's never okay.
But the story, like you can say the story itself sucks, you know, all that stuff. But I just don't think you should hate on it to a point.
If you could give out like logical reasons on why it sucks, bro, you're gonna get respect for it.
I think
more than just like saying it sucks.
I think, you know. Again, The Rise of Skywalker was not a good movie.
No,
like let's be honest, it was not a good movie, right?
After The Force Awakens, I don't like any of the two.
The Last Jedi, I don't hate as much. I really like the fight scenes in The Last Jedi. I think they're really
cool. I was gonna say,
But,
this whole hate thing, is gonna relate to a video we just had with the Avengers.
Oh yes.
A lot of people were agreeing with you on like saying like don't hate a movie that hasn't been made yet. Like, I mean. You guys gotta also do that. Like, you know, you guys were hating on what was the last one? The Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker.
They were hating on it before it came out.
Yes,
and that ruined the production.
They hated on Solo before it came out.
Yeah,
which
that too.
They also,
which that one's a pretty good movie.
And also, I think that was the reason too. Disney was like, we're not going to do any more spinoffs. And it's like that's like. That that's not the thing, right?
I don't know what they said. I could bring up the comments, but like they were kind of like logical on it, like crazy too. They were like, "Why are you guys hating on a movie that like hasn't came out yet? Like you don't even know." Like
exactly.
Like they
but it's true though, right?
Like respect, bro.
But
like,
but it's
honestly,
true though, and I think we just got to take it to like a voice your disconcernment, and just kind of, but do it in a respectful way.
Yeah,
don't tell actors you ruin this for me.
My child.
Yeah, like
bro.
it's not
like,
and at the same time too,
example,
like let's be honest, right? It's not made for adults, man. The Star Wars is made for kids. It's always been what George Lucas has said. Like it's made for the next generation. Yes, I'm not saying obviously we can enjoy it, we can all like it, but
I'll be okay with Star Wars ending.
I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about that, to be honest.
They need to end things. I was telling someone, I was like, all right. I'm gonna save this. Actually, I'm gonna save this question for another time.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah.
No, it was just like, it'll be a very good topic. It'll probably run the whole episode.
I don't know. I think. Listen, at the end of the day, we don't know what happened in that room. We don't know why it was said no. I mean. No, it's okay. It's okay.
No.
But I think we like. It would have been cool. It would have been cool for sure.
It would have been unique too. Think about it. What villain has their own like spin-off? I mean, Solo's like the only spin-off, but at the same time, it's like Rogue One is also technically a spin-off.
Yeah.
But it's on.
Which gave us the best 5 minutes of Darth Vader ever, dude.
Yeah, and that's on Rebels, and then like Andor has his own spin-off show, which is also like start of the rebellion.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's like no. Obi-Wan Kenobi has his spin-off.
I enjoyed that one a lot.
Series.
I enjoyed a lot.
Like no villain has its own spin-off. Like it would have been the first spin-off cool. like movie.
I mean, technically, I guess he would have.
He wouldn't be a villain, but technically he is.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
I think it would have been cool. It would have been nice to see. But again, we don't get to because there could be many reasons. But I really do think it's because
I want a Ventress spin-off. Ventress is a pretty cool character. You don't like Ventress?
She's okay. That's just me though. But no, I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for Mandalorian and Grogu. Yeah. I'm excited for. To be honest, I am kind of excited for the Rey movie. That's just because it's more Star Wars. But that's the thing. I'm excited for Star Wars.
If the trailer comes out and it looks good,
yeah.
Like
Squadron, I think it's called Squadron.
Oh,
Ryan Gosling.
The Starfighter.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
That one, I don't know. I have to wait to see the trailer
as well. Yeah, I mean,
honestly, I just think trailers for all this. Like, we all saw the Mandalorian one.
Yeah,
it looks okay. Honestly, the action is what's getting me.
I'm excited to see what's gonna. I mean, they have AT-ATs again in there.
Also, I gotta see if Embo's really the villain, because I really like Embo. So that's also why I'm going to watch that one.
But no, I mean, we'll listen. We're gonna be covering more Star Wars because that's just
eventually
what we do.
Whenever the news comes out.
Yeah.
The news comes out.
Which I mean, apparently it keeps coming out.
Yeah, dude. No, I'm telling you, dude. There's some like brand new day stuff that came out. Yeah. That I just haven't told you guys because it's like.
Yeah, no, I've also seen it too, but I'm like, I don't know.
It's like, bro, that one's kind of far, like. So I don't want to talk about one that much.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens
also,
with
that
everything.
One's like nothing but leaks too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because they film out in the open.
Yeah.
That was kind of our kind of take on this, I guess, and just like I think it's kind of weird just to know that was like in development.
That was a thing.
Yeah,
Who knew? Who
for 2 years.
Yeah, that's
for
crazy.
2 years being developed, but it seems like he really was really passionate about it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Well, nothing actually.
Yeah, nothing's happening with that. I don't even think an animated series is gonna happen with that either.
Which
I think that story's just scrapped. That would be okay.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing Star Wars animated
I think that's
stuff,
kind of the thing too. Is like if Bob Iger is kind of like, oh, let's make it now. Like the fans are gonna be a little upset about it because like, well,
we could have got it 4 years ago.
Because now I don't know. I mean, like I don't know if he'll get in trouble now that he kind of said something, but
I don't think
he will.
Why would he? They said no.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, what?
That's true. So
he didn't sign anything.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know. Maybe we. I don't know. Maybe
I feel like
if
he did,
we don't know.
he wouldn't have came out about it. They would have just let it die secretly.
That's true. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with the future of Star Wars, really. Because I am excited for it. We'll see what happens. And I guess Mandalorian and Grogu will kind of give us a little bit of a I guess, taste of Star Wars in theaters again.
Yeah, maybe it has like something to do with what's coming up next with Star Wars, what they have planned.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless it's a one and done movie and then like,
which I think I'd be fine with as well, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll be okay with that too.
I'm pretty sure it is a conclusion to The Mandalorian anyway.
Yeah,
so
I mean, we all know Ahsoka's getting a next
season 2, yeah, like, which I think is
that would come out
next year.
I don't know.
What's next year?
I'm not watching that. I'll probably watch it for an episode.
It was kind of boring
for the 12 people that watch us. I'll watch it for you guys.
Hey, thanks for watching us.
Yeah, thank you.
But yeah, so that, that was
gonna end it right there. That was like a perfect ending.
Yeah, I feel like it was too short.
It was. Yeah. I don't know. But, I'm okay with it. I was okay with it.
But no, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed our takes on this, cool. I mean, comment, like, subscribe.
What do you guys think about it?
Let us know what your thoughts would have been if this was made. Yeah. Were you upset this got canceled? Yeah, just comment down below. Yeah. So, alrighty, guys. Well, we'll catch you guys in the next one.